Welcome to channel What the F. Today I will share with you some interesting facts about WWE, none other than the return of Shane McMahon in Monday Night Raw.
Here comes the money, 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 dollar, 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 dollar,
Shortly before the February 22nd version of Monday Night Raw went to air and rumor began circulating that the show would kick off with a huge, game-changing surprise. That surprise turned out to be the return of Shane McMahon. Shane was last seen in WWE way back in 2009, during an angle with Randy Orton and Legacy. According to Shane O'Mac, both Vince and Stephanie are running the company into the ground. On saying this, Shane O'Mac received a tremendous cheer from the crowd and said he came back to Monday Night Raw to take back control. On listening to this, Vince said he will relinquish the reins if Shane would wrestle one last match of his choosing, which turned out to be a bout against The Undertaker at WrestleMania 32, inside Hell in a Cell. Are we excited? Let down? I think it's a little bit of both. Fact 1, we are glad to have Shane back. Shane O'Mac was always the most likable of the entire McMahon clan, largely because he was always willing to go out in the ring to put his body on the line for our entertainment. Whereas Stephanie is pretty much only effective as a heel, whereas Shane is equally great in both roles. Fact 2, the focus is still on the McMahons. But while we are happy Shane is back, there's still one problem. We are going on almost 20 years off and on, with some form of McMahon family drama dominating a large part of the show. It's time to put the family issues to rest and let the actual wrestlers carry the wrestling show. Isn't it? Fact 3, who are we supposed to cheer for? The way the story has been set up, we obviously want Shane to win his match at WrestleMania with Undertaker, so that Triple H, Vince and Stephanie are all removed from power, and we're mercifully saved from having to sit through their monotonous 20-minute opening promos each week. Fact 4, there's no way Shane will win. WWE literally could have booked Shane against anyone else on the card with the immortal Brock Lesnar Beast Incarnate, or Roman Reigns, and it would have given us a much more believable outcome. Since the outcome is not in any way in doubt, it's going to be more difficult to have the proper emotional investment in the match, especially because we know going in that is not going to bring an end to the Infinite and the Authority shenanigans that have been plaguing the show for years will keep continuing. Fact 5, the match will probably suck. Shane McMahon is 46 years old and hasn't wrestled a match in 7 years, and even when he was semi-active, he wasn't carrying matches on his own. He was in there with seasoned workers who could help guide him through them. That's exactly what Undertaker is. But is it too late for both of them? Fact 6, Shane has some awesome matches to his credit. One of the most memorable moments and matches in WWE history was the insane bout between Shane McMahon and Kurt Angle at the 2001 King of the Ring. Vince's son has a long history of killing himself for our enjoyment, including some insane spots in matches against Test and Steve Blackman. Think about it for a second. Shane McMahon, son of the multi-millionaire owner of the company, went out and sacrificed his body in an attempt to get Steve Blackman over. Isn't that a dedication, folks? Fact 7, it's 2016. Shane hasn't spent the last decade in the gym preparing for his last big run. He has been sitting at a desk in a boardroom in Colorado and China. He's also a 46-year-old father of 3 who has no business taking like Mick Foley, who dives off from giant steel cages to pop the crowd. The reality is there's no way Shane is entering that Hell in a Cell match on April 3rd in Dallas, Texas and doing anything remotely near as risky as the stuff he is known for. It just isn't happening. Fact 8. Many wrestlers are being overlooked. Facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania is a huge honor, one of the biggest in the industry. In fact, it's probably a bigger deal since it only happens once a year and apparently, Undertaker handpicks his opponents. There are several wrestlers who could have been slotted into that position and possibly used it to make their careers. Instead we got Shane McMahon to fight for? So how do you feel about Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 32, in Hell in a Cell match, to take back control of the entire company? Are you bursting with excitement? Let down and deflated? Or like me and somewhere in the middle? Give us your opinions in the comments below. Hope you like the video. If you would like to know the facts of your choice, please comment below. Next time I will come with some more interesting facts. Till the time, take care, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and give me thumbs up.